What's up, guys? Welcome to Offset Trucking. Okay, Offset Trucking. This is the channel you should be on. This is the channel you need to subscribe. All right. Oh, speaking of subscribe, please, guys, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe and press the notification button, like and comment, because my channel is all about trucking, rookie truckers, especially if you're a rookie. I let you see my journey, how things go as a truck driver, as a new truck driver. And who knows, you might learn from it, man. You might learn from it. I might inspire you somehow. You never know, man. Especially if you're new to trucking, man. Subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna document everything, man. Let you guys know everything. I started when I was struggling on getting my CDL, and now I'm working. I got a company that I'm working for, so I'm showing you guys all those things. So please subscribe and comment. Okay, so let's get to it. So today I'm here to talk about my experience with my TE, which is your over the road training, your OTR trainer. Okay, your OTR trainer. So Schneider called them TE, which is, I think it stands for training engineer. Okay, so with Schneider, when you're an inexperienced driver, you go with your CDL. Okay, they have a 3 weeks program for people that went with the CDL. They call them inexperienced drivers. So they do like 2 weeks in class and in the yard, training and stuff like that, and then 1 week over the road with your TE. So I already talked about my 2 weeks in the school. So now I'm gonna talk about my experience with the TE. Excuse me, guys. All right, so when I went there, the day before, the guy called me. Okay, the guy called me, introduced himself, and then he gave me the address to meet up with him. Oh my God, tired, guys. But anyway, he gave me the address to meet up with him, the time and stuff like that. He told me like 9:30 is gone. I'm supposed to be there around 9 to 9:30. I'm like, okay, cool. And my hotel was like 7 or 8 minutes away from the guy. Was it that? I don't even think it was that long, that far. Probably 5 minutes away. Okay, so I went to the yard, bunch of truck park. Then I went to the yard, and then I went to meet up with the guy. So when I went there, 9:30, I don't see the guy, but he gave me his truck number. So I go by the truck, stand by the truck, waiting. The guys never come. So when I called him like 9, sorry guys, I called him at 9:30, 9:35. I was like, I'm kind of running late right now. If you want to go grab some coffee, you can do it. I'm like, okay, cool. Then the guy finally showed up around 10. Okay, so he gave me an appointment at 9:30. The guy showed up around 10 something, 10:15 probably. Then when we get there, I get in the truck. He helped me with my luggage. Help him too. He didn't even I thought the guy was gonna like let me do pre-trip and stuff like that. No, man, like the guy didn't let me do that. We kind of like look at the truck, but in the school they're telling you that you need to do like a 30-minute pre-trip at least. Like you gotta really be on it. But I'm telling you, out there, them guys don't really be on it like that. Okay, no. So when I get in the truck, he kind of talked to me about, it's cool, blase, I can put something in his fridge, but, I'm not supposed to touch his thing, which is common sense, which I'm not that type that's gonna touch people's stuff. He's like, you respect my stuff, I respect your stuff, your battery, my boundary, and respect. There's gotta be respect. Blah blah blah. I'm like, cool. And then we went. So he didn't let me drive. Okay, he did not let me drive the first day. Not the first day, when we just started. He didn't let me drive, so he drove. He's like, right now it's kind of like observation, like observe, like see what he's doing, stuff like that. I'm like, cool. Then he drove about like, I think it was like 2 hours. It was about like 2 or 3 hours he drove, and then he parked, and then he's like, all right, cool. Now let's see, have me drive, right? So I'm driving and stuff. But I realized on the first day, man, the guy wants you to do things only on his way. Even if you're driving good, the guy wants you to do things on his way only. And through the whole week, that was one of my biggest, if not, that was one of my biggest problem with the guy. One of my biggest problem. Then like Schneider said that you were supposed to drive like 90% of the time, but he didn't really let me drive that, which was cool. Okay. Someday he made me drive like, I don't know, 4 hours, and he drove the rest. And he did not let me drive at night, which I respect that, because I don't like to drive at night. It's not like I have a vision issue, not at all, but I just don't like to drive at night. So he respect that. He let me start in the morning during the day, and then he yeah. So everything was good. First day, second day, third day, everything is good. But the only problem I have with the guy, not the only problem, but one of the biggest problems I had with the guy, he want me to do things his way. Like he's the one that gotta tell me when to change lane. He's the one that gonna tell me when to pass somebody. And the guy was all about like speed, like get on it. Like they say, put an armor on it. Like they want you to go. Even I realize, even let's say if the speed limit is 55, the way the guy wanna go, he still want you. It's kind of like want me to pass the 655. Want me to go drive faster, man. Like that's how crazy it was. Like, because those people, they're getting paid by the miles, and when they have a student, they can use the student, time and stuff like that, so they make more money, so more mileage, they run more. So it's like, through my whole experience, I feel like the guy, which I talked to some of my friends that went with their TE too. It's like those guys, they want you to, they're trying to use every hours that they can out of you so they can make more money. I don't know if it makes sense to you. Okay? They're trying to use, because when they training you, it's like they team. Okay? When you're a team, you make more money because you run more. The truck barely stop. Okay? When you're a team, the truck don't stop. But when you're a student, the truck stop because they have to give you a break. But they try to use every mileage that they can get out of you. They try to get it. Okay? So that was one of my problems with the guy. Always want me to speed, like keep going. And he's always like this, checking to see if I'm doing 65, because them Schneider truck, they govern them to 65. You can only do 65. But it's like every time the guy's checking to see if I'm doing 65, because he want me to keep going. Like, he's like, forget about all them shit that I learned from the academy. This is the real world. We gotta go. Like, it's like go. Yeah, man, that was one of the problem I had with the guy. And then the other thing, man, that guy never stopped talking. Don't get me wrong, it's a good thing. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's gonna keep you awake by making conversation, by talking to you. But it get annoying when you don't stop. It's like when you don't know when to shut up, it get annoying. Okay? It's like the guy kept talking. He's like, if the guy shut up for like, if he stopped talking for like 2 minutes, oh, trust me, he's gonna keep going back again, you know. But yeah, man, that was another problem, man. But me, I don't like to be rude with people, you know, to tell, like, sometimes, like, I don't want to listen to people talk in my head, but at the same time, I don't want to be rude to the guy, you know, because I know some people would tell him, like, bro, you need to shut up sometime. So I know some people would do that, but I didn't do that. But that was another problem I had, man. The guy don't know when to shut up. The guy keep going. Okay? And then through that experience, if you're not really doing it the way he wants you to do it, I feel like sometimes it kind of call you slow. That was another issue with the guy. Sometimes I feel like the guy can call you slow and he start using like cursing words. Like for example, like if you say go there, I didn't go, like, he's like, what the fuck, dude? Like shit like that. And it gets get annoying, like he's trying to push you to, you know, to get into it with him sometimes. You know, that was one of my issues. Like, and it happened multiple times. There was a time, like, we were getting out of a truck stop and the guy telling me to go there. Go right. I'm going right. He's like, when I'm going the way he asked me to, it's like, where are you going, bro? That's not where you're supposed to go. I'm like, bro, like, truck, but I just stopped the truck, like, kind of, both of us go like this. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you want me to do? Where you want me to go? That's how frustrated I got that day. They was like, no, I told you to do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. Blase. I'm like, all right. Now, I always gotta ask the guy, hey, where you wanna go? Is it that way or that way? We had a GPS. We better listen to that GPS because that motherfucker wouldn't let the GPS do its job. Okay? He, the one that gotta tell you when to turn, when to change lane, when to pass, what speed limit to go. Even, you know, sometimes when you're driving, like, the road, like, they're like curvy, right? When the road is curvy, you know, you gotta slow down because I don't know what the road really look like. Okay? You see the curve, but you don't know how curvy it is. Okay? When I try to stop, when we're making them circle, slow down a little bit, because I don't want to go there with full speed. I'm driving a big old tractor trailer, right? 53 feet. 53 foot. I don't want to stop. I don't want to, you know, just go like full speed. Kind of like slow down a little bit to go, and the guy get mad at me sometimes for that. Oh, it's not that bad. You can keep going. I'm like, oh my God. It gets to a point, man, I couldn't wait to get the fuck out of the truck, man. But it was only 1 week. I suck it up for 1 week, man. Suck it up for 1 week. Because I didn't want to fail the OT, because it's a pass and fail thing. They're gonna grade you. They're gonna let Schneider know if you pass, if you can have your own truck, you know. If you don't pass, if you can't have your own. I know people that the TE failed them, okay? But yeah, that was another issue I had with that guy. But on the good side, you know, everything got the cons and pros. About the pros. Okay, about the pros. The guy was cool. He was a right dude. And he was not racist. I don't know, but he didn't do it to me, okay? It was cool. Cool white dude, cool old guy. You know, we had some, with the talking part, we had some fun, some laugh. We laugh, you know. We talk about, you know, a lot of shit. Okay, the guy was cool. I'm not gonna sit there and say the guy wasn't cool. He was cool, but that everything that you do, there's cons and pros. Okay, and then what else? the guy, when it comes to, like there was one time that we get up, we sleep at the customer's yard. Then when we wake up, it was like, hey, I got facial wipes, you know, I got this for your, like, alcohol wipes if you want to wipe your feet, or if you want to use it for your armpit. The facial wipe, you can use it for your face, things like that. It was cool, okay, because not all the trainers gonna tell you. Some trainers don't care, okay. That, to me, that was a pro, because it wasn't selfish in that way. And then another good thing about the guy was, when I got in the truck, the first thing he did, he gave me like a copy of the key. He cut me a copy. I think he give it to all his students, which is great, because you don't wanna, especially when we stop at a truck stop, you don't wanna keep stopping. You don't wanna, when you go use the restroom, you don't wanna come back and, you know, keep waiting outside for the, you know, for the trainer, you know, because some of my friends told me that the trainers didn't give them copies. They had to ask for one, but me, I didn't have to ask for one. He literally gave me one, okay? That was cool. And then another pro, he really teach me about stuff, telling me stories, his mistake, you know, that way I can learn from him, you know. He told me about those kind of things, like showing me, like, there's like a little book that have all the exit wherever you are. They got all the exit with all the truck stop. You know, the guy is old school. Like me, I'm not gonna use the book. I'm gonna use an app. But the book was really important, because let's say your app is not working, you know, you go to the little book. It's like a little book. I think it's called Trucker Guide, something like that, with all the truck stop, all the exit on them, and then they tell you which exit. They tell you if the truck stop is small, if it's large. The book was super helpful. Okay, it was super helpful. What else? Oh, and the guy is a cheap guy, dude. Like, I didn't want nothing from the guy, okay? I had my own money, which Schneider told you too, that you gotta buy stuff with your own money and stuff like that. But that's cool. But there was one time that we went to the OC, and I was trying to wash my clothes. You know, Schneider, they got at the OC they got laundry, but you gotta buy the laundry is free, but you gotta buy the washer and dryer is free, but you gotta buy the detergent, and they have them in the machine, but the machine only take quarters, okay, only quarters, and I think it was like 25 cents only. And then I'm like, shoot, I can't wash my clothes. Yeah, he told me that there might be the machine that changed your dollars, quarters and stuff. There might be one there. Then I went. There was none of that. So I called him. I text him. I said, hey, here's what's happening right now and stuff. He's like, I never mind. Come to the truck. I have quarters and stuff. I'm like, cool. That's cool. I said, I only need 75 cents. He's like, cool. Come to the truck. I'm like, okay, cool. And when I get there, he give me I think he give me 4 quarters. Okay. I'm like, all right, thank you. Then I was about to go. That motherfucker was like, where's the dollar? Oh shit. He was like, where's the dollar? I'm like, oh man, my bad, bro. I didn't even have $1. I had to give the guy $5. I'm like, you got change, bro? It's like, yeah, cool. But my whole thing was, I thought the guy was being nice and giving me, you know, the quarters to buy the detergent, so I can 75 cents, bro. But that guy asked me that money back. I'm like, oh shit, that motherfucker not losing. He's not. Oh my god. Yeah, man. I'm like, all right, man, cool. They give me my $4 back. And the funny thing is, when I go to the laundry room, I found another dude. He had a bag full of laundry detergent and stuff. The guy offered me, the guy was like, are you good, man? You want detergent and stuff like that? I'm like, yeah. So the guy gave me like, I think 3 or 4, them little round detergent thing. So I didn't even use the quarter that the other guy gave me, man. So that's tell you a lot, man. Some people are cheap, man. Some people are really cheap. Anyway, jailbreak. The guy, when I'm using jailbreak, he only want me to use jailbreak when he tell me to use jailbreak. Okay. But yeah, but it teach me a lot though. It teach me a lot about jailbreak. When to use them. It teach me. I learned a lot from the guy. Okay, as a TE, I learned a lot from the guy. I think he said he'd been doing it for like 22 years, being a TE, training new guy and stuff. I learned a lot from him, man. Like, I think he's a cool guy, but he can be an asshole too sometimes. Okay, and sometimes he tries to do it with me, and if I don't like tell him like, bro, I'm not gonna go for it, or trying to put my foot down and shit. It can treat you like crap if you're not really, But overall, he's a good dude, man. I think he's a cool dude. When my car wouldn't start, when my car broke down with me at the yard, the lot, the guy stayed with me for 40 minutes trying to help me jump start the car. He had a jumper cable and he bring his truck, not the tractor, not the semi, but like regular truck. Bring his regular truck to help me jump start the car. He helped me with that, which was cool. Yeah, man, that was the whole experience, man. That was the whole experience with him, man. What else? That's all the things. I don't want to miss out on anything. And the guy did not, to the whole week, the guy only used radio, turn on the radio on the last day to look for news and stuff like that, or weather channel and stuff like that. So I spent like a whole week, the radio was off all day. All you hear is the guy talking. No radio. Imagine, man. Like, I never done that, man. Driving without listening to music, man. It was like, one day I asked him, I'm like, hey man, why you don't use the radio? He was like, no, I don't use it because I might not like what you like, you might not like what I like. And then sometimes I tried it once. Sometimes I try to talk to the student, they can't really hear me. I had to, turn the volume down. So I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna use it when I'm training and stuff like that, which kind of makes sense when he said I might not like what you like, because I'm pretty sure he was gonna listen to country and stuff like that, because I'm not really listening to those kind of songs. I kind of get why he said that. Okay, but yeah, man, a whole week without radio, man. Whole week. That's crazy. And then back-ins, the guy didn't really let me do back-ins, man. I think did he even let me? Nah, the guy was so in a hurry to get his money, he wouldn't let me fuck up his time. And I'm glad he didn't let me do the back-ins, because I don't think he would be like really a good teacher and stuff, because it would get on my nerve, because the guy wanna go, and I feel like it would put too much pressure on me when it comes to that, man. It would put too much pressure on me when it comes to backing. So it didn't really let me back in. But when he's backing up, he always let me get down and trying to look what he's doing. That's what he did. He get down and let me look what he's doing. But he wouldn't let me do it myself, because like I said, they get paid by the miles. Time is really, really money for them. Okay. And then shower, pretty cool dude. we didn't shower every day, but we probably like didn't shower for 1 day or so, 1 day. But yeah, he got me showering and stuff like that. He stopped for showering. Breaks, yeah, we took breaks. He stopped for breaks. But there was that one time that I was driving, I wanted to stop to go pee, right? I'm like, damn, I've been driving for like 3 hours, I think. And I'm like, told the guy, hey man, we gotta stop because I gotta go use the restroom. The guy get mad. Oh, the guy was like, oh, if you wouldn't stop drinking all them fucking, that's how he said it, all them fucking drink, you wouldn't have fill up your tank. You know, your tank wouldn't been full so that you want to stop to go. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Straight up. I'm like, what the like, bro, are you gonna get mad at me for that? Huh? Like, bro, come on. I was pissed off about it and stuff, but I really try hard, man, not to get really into it with the guy. And then cell phones, he didn't really let me. Sometimes I'll be like this texting, because Schneider got some bullshit rules. They don't want you to use cell phone even if you're not driving, which was bullshit to me. So yeah, man, so he wasn't really trip about it when I'm not driving. Sometimes I go on the side of my, text, look at messages and stuff like that. It was kind of cool with it. So yeah, cell phones, not really. Yeah, man. That was it, man. That was it. What else I'm not covering? Show me about the hours of service, how to play around with it, and then the lane of bills, showing me how to do them. Trip planning, we didn't really do trip planning. I mean, he tried to do it, but you don't do it he probably do it and not letting me see or how he done it, but he got his own way to do it. So I guess that's something I gotta figure out myself, the whole trip planning thing. Okay, what else? Yeah, and then I think we scale like 2 or 3 times. We scale. But Schneider was like, you gotta scale every load. I don't think those guys do it like that on the road. And then when it comes time to safety, yeah, he was a safe driver, and he drive with both hands on the wheels, which is good, because some drivers driving trucks, they do it with one hand on the wheel, which is, to me, it's not cool at all. But he drive with both hands on the wheel. Oh, that was one time I was driving. We're gonna turn back to that old, he wants you to do shit his way. I was driving. He told me to take the switch lane, go to the next one, because he wanted me to pass somebody, right? I think it was another truck. And then our exit was coming up. He was like, you know what? We're not gonna make it. Go back to the other lane. The guy was like, go, 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 go. The way he was pressuring me, I look at the mirrors, the big mirror. I didn't see nobody, but I did not look the small one. There's a small mirror under. I did not look at it, and there was a car. So I tried to turn. I did not look at the small one. The guy was pressuring me to turn so much. While I'm turning, changing the lane, he was like, what the fuck you doing, boy? There's another car there, blah, 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 blah. Then I swing back, not hard, but I swing back to my lane, and the other car was like, boom. I'm like, bro, you see, like, all that pressure shit can really get somebody to have an accident, It was crazy, man. I was so pissed off. It was crazy. What else? I talk about Jake break. But that guy not gonna buy you nothing, which I don't expect him. I didn't expect him to. But you know, some people are nice. They probably like, hey, you want a drink or something? Blah blah blah. But at this motherfucker. But that was cool with me. I don't care. Yeah, that's pretty it, man. That was my experience with my TE, man. But I couldn't wait to get out of that truck because I feel like with the whole TE thing, it was, man, someday it was like a nightmare, man. Someday I'm just like, I want to get out and, you know, be on my own, get my own truck. But after we're done with the training, I had to ask me, hey, like, what do I need to work on more? It was like, you're good and stuff like that. You know, he told me what I need to work on and stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. And then even after the training, the guy was checking on me, you know, because my car broke down. He was keep checking on me with texting and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, it was a pretty cool guy, but it can be an asshole sometimes, okay? But yeah, I learned a lot. That was my experience with my TE. Okay, if I forgot other stuff, I definitely gonna let you guys know. Oh, there was a time he was asking me to look at the temperature. He was telling me to press a button to check the temperature, but you know, that was my first time in the truck. I think first day or second day, I didn't know where it's at. The guy was like getting mad at me because I couldn't find the fucking button. I couldn't get it. Temperature to see the temperature and shit like that. It was crazy. It took a lot of me to not. It took a lot of me, like, I don't know how to say it, to did not get mad at the guy or get into it with the guy. Okay. But overall, man, that was a good experience. I learned a lot from it. Man. Learned a lot from it. But anyway, that was my story with my TE, man. If you guys have stories about your TEs, you can comment down below, man. Let me guys know. We can talk about it, man. Have you ever dealt with somebody like that? Let me guys know, man. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and I'm out.